Lot of hoes, making high go, blinded, sedated, driving 180, highway, I'm faded, all alone.
Wait till this hair is going to disturb me. Like, it long lata. I am hungry. So let me tie my hair because wow. Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking onto this video. We are back with another story time. You know what it is. You know what's about to go down right now. So today's video is gonna be like a 2-in-1 video. So it's also gonna be a mukbang. What do people call this? How do you pronounce it? I have my McD over here. You guys, I'm so hungry and I can't eat and talk, but we're gonna try. Oh my god. Get right into the story time about how my friend, guys, a whole Shandies, a whole Han betrayed me. Anyway, thank you guys so much for clicking onto this video. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below, share if you care, subscribe and turn on your post notifications, and let's get right into the video. Oh my god. So let's begin. This very story starts a few years back. Okay, like way back, a few years back. And I was seeing and talking to this guy, right? This specific guy. Let's name him M. So I was speaking and talking to M. We were seeing each other, we were vibing. It was a great time. And then I had this friend, we'll call her Flower. So Flower, I've known her from like years back, before I even met him, years back. And it just so happens that we were all in the same area, and so we used to hang around the same places. We used to hang out with each other. And then obviously if I knew Flower, I introduced Flower to him, and that's how they knew each other. And then from then on, there was a guy called, okay, let's name him Peter. So Peter was M's best friend, like what's the best bomba. So it was, so far it's me, it's M, the guy that I'm seeing, and then this Peter, which is M's best friend, and then this Flower, which is the girl that I knew from back in the day. So I introduced everyone to each other. That's how we linked up, and that's how we got to hanging out with each other. So we become like a little squad, if we really need to go to parties and I really want to go with M, and then M is like, okay, I'm bringing Peter. I'm like, okay, I'll bring Flower. It's like we used to just hang around like that. We used to really vibe. It wasn't bad vibes at all. It was just cool squad, nothing hectic. So this particular time we were hanging out, Flower came with a specific girl, which was her friend, and we'll name her I'm trying not to be petty. We'll name her this girl, let's call her Babes. Like, let's just call her Babes. So Flower comes up with Babes and it's like, hey guys, this is Babes. At first, I don't want to lie, I've seen Babes before because Flower did introduce her to me first. And it was just a normal cordial, hi, what's up, are you good, hi, I'm Janica, like, okay, what's up, what's popping. And then so that specific day she introduced her to the rest of the squad. And then because she was now very close to Flower, obviously we are squad, she like kind of slowly but surely blended with us, and it became, the squad plus babes. So it was just us. So right now it's like the five of us, right? It's just me, is M, the guy that I'm seeing, Peter, which is M's best friend, Flower, and then there's babes. Cool stuff. So because we used to hang around each other a lot, because now we're the squad, we're chilling, we're good. Um, we always went to parties together. We always went and chilled together. We were just always around each other. If maybe we needed to go somewhere, it was always, oh, okay, let's bring Mang Mang. So because we were a squad, it was like, it wasn't weird for me to hang around with Peter alone. It's not like we planned it, but if I saw him in the street, we'd chill and talk. We'd be like, oh, we should, hang, let's go hang, like, walk me to my place, let me go put my bag down, and then we could go and walk to Flower's place. And it was like that, you understand? It wasn't weird for Peter to hang with Flower. It wasn't weird. So yeah, anyway, so that's what happened. We just was always around each other. So on this other day, we decided to hang out at some chillers, some party. It was a great vibe. We went as the squad. It was perfect. It was fun. Nothing was really off. It was just really cool vibes. This was like a few weeks after that, girl. We're starting to get to know babes better. Everyone is just vibing. It's a good time. No stress. Cool. So I noticed that the more and more we hang out, the more and more I realized that babes would just always be lingering wherever M would be. So I would be, like when we go to chill, it's just because I'm talking to him and I'm seeing him, we're vibing, doesn't mean that I'm going to sit next to him all the time. I'm not his shadow. So it doesn't mean that, yes, you're my guy, I'm not gonna always be sitting next to you, because with the squad members I want to sit next to Flower and chat with her. You want to sit with Peter and have a guys talk and we'll just chill. So I noticed that babes would always, when I say always, babes would always sit next to him. Like, she'll find a way. She doesn't care whether it's there or there. She would sit next to him. Even if we decided to go somewhere and we had to take a taxi, she'd make sure that she'd be like, no, go in, and then we'd go in, just so that she makes sure that right after goes in the taxi, she goes so she could sit right next to him. Like, guys, kid you not, I kid you not. And I wasn't insecure at the time, so I was like, I didn't think much of it. I really didn't. I did peep. I noticed. I mean, you gotta notice these things, but I didn't have a problem with that. I was like, okay, maybe she's crushing on him. I was just like, whatever it is, it probably is nothing, right? We the squad, right? You can trust us. Cool. So on this particular day, yes, she sits next to him. Then they start talking. I see that they're vibing. They really, really, really had a common interest with sneakers. They really were sneakerheads, 1,000,000%. I love sneakers, but they were like ultimate sneakerheads, you guys. Their sneakers were on point all the time, and so they really had the common interest of sneakers. So every time there was, what do you call this, the sneaker events and whatnot, babes would always be like, hey, oh my god, did you hear about the Joburg sneaker in event? We should go. Now I'm like, when you say we should go, are you saying you and him or the squad should go? Tricky. But I didn't really think anything of it, because at the end of the day, M would come to me and be like, yo babes, like, okay, I can't say babes because now we named her babes. He'd come to me, he's like, okay, Han, like, babe said there's a sneaker event going on, I'm thinking of going, but I'm gonna go with Peter, and all that. And then, like, things like that. But he never ended up going anyway to these events, yeah, so it never got to anything. Cool. We still hang out around each other. She's still doing the same things, really getting comfortable, up to a point where every time now we were not hanging as the squad, if M was maybe at a whole other chillers, he'd call me like, hey Han, like, what you doing? I'm like, no, I'm just chilling, I miss you, what you doing? He's like, no, I'm good, I'm just checking up on you. Guess who's here? And I'm like, who's they? Babes is here. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, she just walked up to me right now. She's chilling with us. I really didn't have a problem with it. Like I said, I wasn't insecure. I wasn't feeling any type of way. I was peeping though. So okay, fine, babes. Okay, that's fine. But until, guys, it started happening on a regular. Like, if he would be walking to the shop, she would somehow appear out of nowhere and be on some, hey, oh, can you walk me to go withdraw money at the ATM? Em would be like, oh, okay, sure, like, let's go there. And then he would obviously tell me later on, oh, I was at the ATM with, I ran into babes. I was like, oh, okay, that's fine, cool. Fast forward a few weeks later, we go to another chillers. We're chilling. As always, where this babe sit next to him, which is fine with me. Here's where it gets tricky. Now she's starting to play with his hair. Like, he'd make a joke and it really wouldn't be that funny. I'm not even joking, you guys. We'd laugh and then get over and she'll still be lingering with that laugh. Like, oh my God. Oh, he's so funny, Em, and then play with his hair. I'm like, yay! I'm like, 1+1 is 2. It's fine. I leave it there, guys. And she do it all the time. She sits next to him, laughs extra hard at his jokes, touches. You know when you make like subtle gestures, just like the rubbing of the shoulder, the like just extra stuff. And I would notice. I'm like, does anyone else see this? Because, honey, I can't be the only one. Okay, there's just no way. But it's cool because, like I said, I didn't have a problem with it. I'm not insecure, right? We're good, confident girls worldwide over here. Fine. So, fine. Fast forward a few months later. It's still the same type of vibes, you guys. The same energy, the same gestures, the same extra stuff. I just left it because at the end of the day, he was seeing me and I was seeing him. It never, you know, became messy because of her. So I was just like, maybe she really does just have a crush on him, shame. And they both sneakerheads. They have a lot in common. They'd laugh extra hard about things, and I really didn't have a problem with it. This about to change, right? Cool. So this other time we had a lot of our friends, like, so a few of my friends, a few of Flower's friends, a few of Babe's friends, Peter's friends, and M's friends come. We had this like a mini get together. We were really having a great time. It was awesome. We were chilling. So now because there's like gang people there, it's kind of hard for Babes to make sure she was sitting next to him. So she was sitting further away. But let me tell you, even though she wasn't sitting next to him and getting his attention, she'd be staring at him across the room. Like, I'd catch her literally be like, every 5 seconds, like, staring at him, guys. Like, I'm not joking. Like, we it's true. It's true. Like, I'll be like, Marek, kgotsa ka lang, Mara, babesy, kgotsa ka lang. Hey, we see, re tsamaya re di bona, we itse mo lefatsheng, re tsamaya re di bona. I'm like, okay, this girl's just weird, man. But anyway, it's fine. With the squad, I didn't have a problem with her at all, but she was not my best friend. Like, I wasn't telling her anything about myself that was personal. We just hung out with each other, wabo. And so in this specific party that we were having, we were like, okay, Sapo, we have speakers, like really, really loud speakers. Who wants to play, wabo? We all had great playlists, wabo. So we're like, no, anyone can play. But it was like, no, I'll play. I want to play. I really, really want to play today. Like, yeah, go ahead, girl. We're like, yeah, go ahead, girl. Go play. Can I tell you guys that this girl took the aux, put it in her phone, and guess what songs she plays? Guess what song she plays? She took the aux, put it into her phone, and guess the first song that she plays. Guess Guess. You know what she plays? Hula. You know that Rihanna song, Sex with Me So Amazing? She plays it, guys, ne? It wasn't awkward because the album was really fire. Anti was fire at the time. It was just starting to... The time Drake also released Fire and Desire. Kuri, the playlist was bomb at the time. So she plays Rihanna, Sex with Me So. But why is this girl staring at him the entire time this song is on, guys? She's literally like, you guys like this song? Like, what are you doing? Guys, the first thing that I did was just stare at Babes, and I'm like, Like, this time there's no way that I'm the only one seeing this. Like, absolutely no way. Zero Miguel. Like, zero. So I'm like, I look at Flower. Flower looks at me. We make eye contact because we know what we're seeing. So we're like, the fuck is going on? We're like, the hell is going on here? And she's like, and she looks down. Guys, Flower didn't want to get involved. No, she didn't want to get involved. She didn't want anything to do with the situation whatsoever. So I'm like, you know what? It's fine. No, I'm just like, I don't know what to take of this. Meanwhile, I'm gathering these hints, these, you know, these hints ka di gadara ke tsa 1 plus 1 mo tlhogong yaka impha 12 o tse ga ke tlhaloganye guys, but it's fine. So I'm like, okay, it's fine. And then also the rest of the night she manages to sit next to M. Oh, M, your sneakers. Oh, M, your hair.